when you played at the level that he did, Jeff, this past year, what are the percentage of the chances? None of your reporting would prefer not to speculate, but what about the chances that he could change his mind, get the fever, get the itch, want to come back as the season gets closer?
From what I understand, that's never really been the way Tom has been. He didn't even want, he was pretty adamant all along, he didn't want some kind of farewell tour, the likes of which we saw with Ben Roethlisberger the past several weeks of this season. That's just not his style, from what I'm told. He would prefer to kind of do it this way, to just sort of maybe catch people off guard a little bit, if you can do that at 44 years old. So ultimately, I think that this decision at this point is one that kind of makes him happiest the way he likes to go about things.
2 years, Brady just led the league in passing. I mean, he's 44, so you understand retirement is coming. What tipped the scales to do it after this season and now?
Listen, he talked on his podcast this past week with Jim Gray about the fact that it's time to spend more time with family, the sacrifice it takes. And I think when you look at the body of work after 22 seasons, becoming the most accomplished passer and player in NFL history, 7 rings, what else is there to do at this point in time? It's time to move on to the next chapter of your life, to spend time with your family, to go on to other business ventures. Obviously, he's got the TB12 company. He believes so much in all of those products that he endorses. And so there's so much that I think he still wants to do. And again, at this point in time, he's ready to move on and move away from football. It's a long, storied career, an incredible run, and we'll see when he decides to make the announcement official and announce the news himself, Reese.
You know, Adam, when a guy plays at the level that he did, and even though you understand and respect all of that, and certainly he's earned the right, you know him really well. How do you think he'll adjust to not having that routine and having that exhilaration of professional football in his life?
Well, it's an adjustment for everybody. Anybody that plays sports at a high level for any long period of time, even not at a high level, whenever they go away from the sport, it's a transition. And Tom Brady's about to transition into the next phase of his life for something that was such a dear part of his life for so long, for such a long period of time. And again, he's now about to do what others have done, but nobody has done it at the level that he has for as long as he has. But again, obviously he's given a lot of thought to this and what he'd like to do next. And now he begins to take the next steps into his next chapter of his career. And again, Reese, the Buccaneers still haven't heard from Tom Brady. They're still waiting to hear. So this is still developing. But yes, the plan is to retire.